Victor Davies, who joins us right now in the studio. Victor, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you along now.
Thanks.
Now, what's brilliant about your career is you've done it completely on your own terms, without any compromise with the business whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's funny, we get a lot of artists come through, and none of the people you talk to think, oh, I've done it right, I'm successful now.
Yeah.
But from the outside, to us, it looks like they are, you know, and it looks like a really great single-minded career for you.
Yeah, I think it's just because I'm quite single-minded and independent, and the way that I started was putting out my own records, and it kind of happened abroad rather than in the UK, initially Japan. So
how did that happen? How did somebody living in West London end up becoming a superstar in Japan?
Well, it's weird because we first started I started putting out 12-inch records, and it just kind of built from there, and I've been there 6 times now and kind of licensed my first 2 albums out to Columbia and other record companies there and done tours. So it's just kind of worked that way, and now we're kind of reversing it and coming back to the UK for the first release.
Brilliant stuff. So what are you going to give us for the first track?
The first track I'm going to play is off of the new album, which is called Hear the Sound, and it's called Don't Believe a Word.
Live on BBC6Music, it's Victor Davies.
Don't believe me if I tell you, not a word of this is true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you I'm in love with you. Don't believe me if I tell you that I wrote this song for you. There just might be some of a silly pretty girl that I'm singing to. Don't believe a word, 'cause words are so easily spoken, and your heart is like that promise there to be broken. Don't believe me if I tell you, not a word of this is true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you I'm in love with you. Don't believe a word, 'cause words can tell lies, and lies are no comfort when there's tears in your eyes. Don't believe me if I tell you, not a word of this is true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you I'm in love with you. Don't believe a word, no, don't believe a word. Don't believe me, don't believe me, not a single word. No, don't believe.
Fantastic. Performed for you
Thank
live
you
on
very much.
BBC6Music.
Thank you.
Don't believe a word. I mean, I was always fascinated by the fact that you do, like, hard house remixes, but you put real instruments on them.
Yeah. Well, initially when I first started doing remixes for my own stuff, instead of kind of really remixing it in a traditional way, I just re-record the whole song and re-record the drums and everything but in a faster, more clubby kind of way. So I suppose it's a weird kind of way of doing remixes.
People can find you on the web via your own record company, which is afrogigolo.co.uk.
That's right, yeah.
Why Gigolo?
I don't know, I suppose I see myself as a bit of a jig. No, I won't say that now. It's a really catchy name, and I really kind of liked it, so it kind of stuck, really.
And I guess if you're bringing in other people's music, it is a kind of like introducing the services of other people to the general public.
I've never thought of it, but you're right, actually.
It does seem to work. When I read through your biography, and there's an astonishing array of different musical influences. I guess, Victor, I mean, one thing in common between yourself and Stevie is the idea of playing all the instruments on a record yourself.
Yeah.
You multitask when you make albums also.
Yeah, it's not... I think the reason why I carried on doing it, I started doing it just out of necessity, really, kind of not having to find other musicians and doing things quickly, but I found in a way that kind of the things that I lack in playing as a pianist or a bass player kind of add to my sound. I'm really a guitarist, so the flaws in my playing, if I got a session player in to do it, it won't be quite the same. There's sometimes the things that are not exactly correct in music are the things that sound really good.
And how did you come to team up on this latest album with Bebel Gilberto?
Well, that was just, I wrote a song called Camigo. And initially I just kind of wrote the song and thought I'd use it on the album. But then I thought it'd be a really good duet. And I thought, who would be the best person to do it with? And it would be Babel. I really like the voice. She doesn't have a really loud voice, so it's very similar to mine. So we just sent her an email. And she got back and said, oh, I really love the song, I'll do it. So we kind of met up in Paris when she was promoting. I booked the studio. We recorded it, went out, got absolutely plastered, falling all over the place. And that was it. And she was fantastic.
It's just like an object lesson, isn't it? If you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, and she's just so down to earth, you know. She sold, I don't know how many million records, but she just said, yeah, you know.
What a brilliant woman. Well, listen, the album doesn't come out till July the 10th.
That's right.
But we look forward to getting copies of that in due course and to playing it on the show. What can you give us for a final tune?
The last one is also from the album, and this is called Golden Diamonds.
Live on BBC6 Music, it's Victor Davies.
See her in my sleeping hours, like to find or meet someday, hiding in my drinking parlor, be my girl from Sao Paulo, kiss me or follow, high and dry on beer and whiskey, not before your work is done. Sao Paulo, kiss me, I'll follow, I'm in love. Baya, 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 just like summer song. Baya, 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 she's so fine. Baya, 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 golden diamonds, 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 diamonds for your love. See her skin, so brown, so golden, like her hair touched by the sun. Be the one that I have chosen, be my girl for Sao Paulo, kiss me, I'll follow. In the distance, time is waiting, set sail to set you free. Sao Paulo, kiss me, I follow, I'm in love. Baya, 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 just like summer song. Baya, 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 she's so fine. Baya, 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 golden diamonds, 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 diamonds for your love. See her in my sleeping hour, like to find or meet someday, hiding in my drinking parlor, be my girl for Sao Paulo, kiss me, I'll follow, be my girl for Sao Paulo, kiss me, I'll follow, I'm in love. Baya, 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 just like summer song. Baya, 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 she's so fine. Baya, 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 golden diamonds, 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 diamonds for your love.
Live on BBC6 Music, that's Victor Davies performing Golden Diamonds from his forthcoming third album, Hear the Sound. More news and information on his website at afrogigolo.co.uk. Victor, thanks so much for coming in.